Well, hey folks, this is John with Ozark's Backroads with you. I'm back out in the woods again today. We're on the mighty Ibex, our 2023 CFMOTO Ibex 800T. Back here, we've got it out of the garage today. I haven't been on this bike much this season. I'm kind of feeling guilty about leaving it sitting in there while I ride my other bike, so I thought I'd get it out today, take it for a ride through the government woods. I'm basically on my way to lunch down at Bullshoals Lake, a little cafe there at a marina on Bullshoals Lake. But I wanted to take a ride, get out in the government woods. It's kind of cloudy and cool today. We've had a big heat wave, so I wanted to take advantage of that. It's about 9 a.m. right now, so I figure by the time I make it to the cafe, I should get there just in time for a late lunch. So we've got a big section of government woods we're going to take the Ibex for a ride across today on our way down to lunch. It should be pretty interesting. We've got some forest roads and county roads that I've never been on. They're going to be new to me roads, so I'm kind of excited. So stick around, we'll jump on the Ibex back here. We'll go for a ride in the government woods. Well, I've just got into the woods here off of the highway, not maybe a mile back or so. We're starting to get into our trip across this big section of government woods. It should be really pretty. Some of it's farmland and some of it's government forest land. It's just kind of a mix across here, so there should be plenty to look at. We're on the big Ibex, our 2023 CFMOTO Ibex 800T today. I really love this bike. I don't get to ride it as much as I should. I kind of feel bad, you know, about having it sitting around and not getting used. Really nice bike. Got all my normal gear, my camera gear, and some tools, some water and things. So all this looks like a lot of stuff I've got on here. And by some folks' standards, it probably is, but it's not real heavy. We're in pretty good shape today, I do believe. So we're going to jump on the Ibex and see where this road takes us. I've got this bike in sport mode, and it's a little of what it says. It's a little sporty. I'm going to go ahead and change it to just put it in rain mode for these dirt roads and stuff. So I'll put this in rain mode. It just kind of settles the throttle down a little bit. A little nicer on these dirt roads. Not a big deal, but every little bit helps. So this is a totally new route for me. I've never been on this road. Yeah, this road's getting dicey already. I'm not on the best bike for real dicey roads, but it's no slouch either. The 19-inch front wheel is the only thing that really concerns me on this bike, but it does pretty good. It's basically a KTM 790 Adventure with a 19-inch front wheel and different fairings and things. A little bit different suspension. Doesn't have as quite the suspension travel as the KTM, but it's got enough. Got a concrete bridge. We're uptown right here. I thought we were going to the woods. Concrete bridges. Ought to be illegal. Got another one right here. You can't. Beautiful day. It's cloudy, but it's cool. I'll take the clouds and the cooler weather over sunny and miserable. I've complained about the fueling on this motorcycle ever since I've owned it, since I bought it new a couple of seasons ago. And I finally got the ECU remapped, the fueling remapped, and oh, what a difference that makes. The new mapping is just unbelievable, really nice. This may be a really interesting ride across here. This bike here, I don't have to I don't have to turn the traction control off on this bike to get up the hills and stuff. This bike doesn't have traction control. This is the 2023 model. And the 2023 models was the first year that they came to the United States with this bike. And they didn't have traction control on them that year. I believe in 24, the next year they did. But anyhow, the new fueling, the new fuel map on this is just awesome. Fixed all the issues that I had with the fueling. I'm really happy with it now. No more surging, no more lean surge or anything like that. And the bike even runs cooler. The water temperature on the bike runs cooler than it used to in about every situation. It's just a little cooler. But I'm really happy with it. My ECU, I pulled it out and sent it to MSC Main Street Cycle there in Tishomingo, Mississippi, I believe. Main Street Cycle, but they do a lot of dyno work and tuning on the CFMOTO. They're a big CFMOTO dealer down there. They did a nice job on the fueling. I'm really happy with it. Oh yeah. Another concrete bridge. Looks like this one sees a little action from time to time. The road's washed out on the end of it over here. Pretty good ditch. So I'm just about ready to head out to New Mexico, Colorado and New Mexico. I think in about a week. That trip, we'll be taking the Transalp on that trip, the Honda, our 2024 Honda Transalp 750. We'll see how it is to tour on and see how it does at high altitudes. Some of the roads I'm going to be on and backcountry roads will be up around 11,000 feet. That'll give me some idea of how the bike does at higher altitudes. 11,000 feet's pretty high. Ooh, looks like that thing washed totally out and they had to rebuild it. Got a little turtle. He's making a break for the brush. Look at him go. Full on sprint. Didn't know this was paved. I wasn't paying very good attention apparently when I mapped this out. I know it's hard to believe. This is a National Forest Scenic Byway, according to that sign we just passed. I thought it was just a rough old hill there, but apparently I was wrong. It's a scenic byway. Whoop, there goes a deer. Hope there's not one behind it anywhere. Boy, it went crashing down into some rough stuff right there. I do believe you're going to have to come looking for this scenic byway. You're not just going to happen upon it. It is stuck out in the tules now. Ooh, look at this view. See a long ways out through there. I might ought to get me a picture of this. Must be why it's a scenic byway, I guess, huh? That would be my guess. There's a view in every direction. Awesome. The views just keep coming. And they're free. Free of charge. Oh, this is pavement. What in the world? More pavement? Come on now. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've managed to break the display on yet another rugged phone. Broke the display on my previous rugged phone last season, and now I've got a new phone. This thing was just laying on my seat. I was doing something, messing with the camera or something, but it fell off the seat of the motorcycle, and it kind of landed on its face in the gravel and destroyed it. This has got the Gorilla Glass 6. The screen on this one's supposed to be really tough. Well, it fell, what, less than maybe 3 feet, landed in the gravel and broke. Destroyed the display on it. So I've ordered yet another rugged phone, but about half the price. I'm getting down pretty cheap on these rugged phones. They're kind of disposable. What do we got here? We've got a little stream right here. This is pretty nice. I like the guardrail on this bridge. Keep you from having any problems. All right. And they've had a shower here. Bridge has got water on it. Hard rock bottom. That's nice. Yeah. Caney Creek, according to the map. I believe them. Got quite a bit of engine heat coming off the motor onto my legs. This bike here will keep your legs warmed up. No problem. It's a good bike to ride in the winter. It's got good protection, and you get quite a bit of heat off the motor. Cold weather, it's great. That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, we're going south, so I think we're going the right way. I could stop and look at the map, but man, that's cheating. Using maps. Come on. Real men don't use maps. We dead reckon. That's how you find the cool stuff, when you dead reckon. Impassable during high water. I think all these creeks are impassable during high water. I haven't seen one yet that wasn't. Little rock bottom there, hard bottom. Good place to get hit right there. I already see a big view off this way, except the trees are all in the way. I can't see all the trees because the trees are in the way. A lot of roads, like ATV trails and stuff, off of this road. Bring the Himalayan down here and go putter around on some of those ATV roads. That'd be kind of cool. I don't think I need the big Ibex down on the side of that mountain there on those ATV roads. Not this bike's forte. We can get a look at this view. We have the technology to do that. Well, we flew the drone. I don't know how, all I saw was just trees as far as you could see. We're going to continue on. Try to get a little closer to that lunch. There's the view right there. A lot of trees, yeah. We can see the trees now. There's no trees in the way. Standing position's really good on this motorcycle. This is all stock. I haven't put bar risers on or anything. It's not bad at all. It's pretty good. You'd think that would be a simple thing to accomplish, a decent standing position. I don't know why it's such a big deal to do, but a lot of manufacturers can't get that part right on these adventure bikes. Looks like more woods. Get moving before this thing kicks the fan on and starts belching hot air on me. It'll belch that hot air on your legs. It don't care how hot it is outside. The road is turning into a goat trail with a nice stripe of grass down the middle of it. So at least we know we're on the right road. It's got grass in the middle of it. Can't go wrong there. Well, that is a cool creek. Look at all that hard ledge rock bottom in that. That's really nice. That's cool. And a nice new bridge with a genuine bona fide guardrail on it. Man, we're downtown now. Now we can hot foot it down to the lake, to the restaurant. Get that chef to make us something to eat before he goes home. So we'll go through the massive town, massive city actually of Theodosia, Missouri. Right here's the city limits of Theodosia. Population 243 souls. So they got a big population. Cool, there's an old general store. Look at that thing. You can buy fuel right here. We got some gas pumps. You can buy a shed or a house depending on your needs. You can put your stuff in it or you can put you in it. A lot of people buy those big sheds and turn them into houses. This is Bullshoals Lake right here. We're going to pull in here next to the lake. And see if they'll feed us some groceries. Up here at the marina they have a restaurant. That tree is just out in the middle of the lake. I say the water's up a little bit. The picnic tables are out under the water. Look at all the debris, how high the water's been. The lake's been up here where all these trees are. Really high water. There may not even be a place for me to park. I'm gonna have to park way down here at the end of the row. Oh, man, that's a long ways to walk. I'm kind of famished. I hope I can make it that far. Hard to say. Whew. Get into this air conditioner. I'm poached. Well, I got fed. I feel a lot better. Now if we can get out of this, off this parking lot without turning this bike upside down. My arch nemesis are parking lots. I don't like them. They get me down. Beautiful lake right here. This is Bullshoals Lake. We'll go down here and look at this marina. And there's a store. They got it all going on here at this marina. Lots of boat slips, places to put your boat. They got a motel right here. You can rent a room with a lake view, or at least a view of a bunch of trees that came in off the lake. And then they got cabins all back up in here, and there's RV camping places for your RVs up in here. Look where the water brought all these trees right up to the road here. Cool old bridge, old steel bridge over the lake there. That's really nice. Well, folks, I'm going to leave it with you here on the banks of Bullshoals Lake at Theodosia, Missouri. Got the old steel bridge over the lake behind me there. A really beautiful old bridge. Not sure how much longer it's going to be around. Seems like they're taking all these old bridges down and putting in new bridges, but this one's still here. So for now, I'm going to jump on the Ibex and head back to the world headquarters and try to get out of this sun. It's a little bit too warm to be sitting out here jaw-jacking with a camera, so I need to get rolling. I appreciate y'all hanging with me. I invite you to come back and see me. We'll jump on something and go somewhere. Till I catch up with you again, you all take care of yourselves. We'll catch you next time.